Hey everybody. All right, week 14. We are really winding down. We've got our third exam past us, so we've got lab final and exam 4, but we're getting very close. So first off, the lecture that you need to watch this week is on Chapter 11's Nervous System Divisions. Last time, Chapter 10 was on like the background information, the different types of nerve cells and things like that that are found in your nervous system. So Chapter 11 is going to be looking at the difference in your central nervous system and your peripheral nervous system. We're going to look at the different regions of your brain and spinal cord and some of your other nerves that spread throughout your body. So that's what we're looking at on this one. It's still nervous system. It's not like we're jumping to something totally different, but it's just we're focusing on a different part of the nervous system. All right? So watch that sometime this week, and then when you're done watching it, the Learn Smart assignment is open. So because the final covers 3 chapters, 10, 11, and 12, I've got 3 different Learn Smarts. They're each 2 points apiece. I made them a little shorter than normal, but they're 2 points apiece. So if you do all of those, just like always, you can get 6 bonus points on the final, and that can make a difference, so make sure that you're doing that. Okay? For lab this week, we're going to meet in our regular lab classroom, and we are going to finish up the muscles. So last time we did muscles of the head, neck, and arms and shoulders. This week we are going to do the muscles of the torso and the legs. Now the legs, there's a lot of muscles we're going to cover there. It's kind of like the arms. The good news is that your leg models are a lot bigger, so those muscles are spread out a lot more. They're not all crammed in like some of those forearm muscles that we learned last time. They're going to be a lot more spread out. I think that makes them a lot easier to learn. The torso is really short too. So we're just going to come in and we'll jump right into it. We'll start learning these. But you're going to get finished up pretty early, I would imagine, like earlier than, we'll spend a lot of time on the muscles, but you'll have some free time after we're done learning the muscles. That's when I would really kick it into gear and start making sure that you know how to identify the muscles. I know last week we were doing the exam, and that's kind of what your focus was. But from here on out, make sure you're really, really comfortable with identifying the muscles. That's bare minimum. That's step 1, that you can look at the models and name the muscles. Because remember, you also need to be learning each muscle's origin, insertion, and action. That's something you might be able to do more at home, like with note cards, you can quiz yourself that way. But I would even learn the origin, insertion, and action in lab too, because if you're looking at a muscle on the model, it's a lot easier to look at it and see, oh, that's one attachment point, and that's another attachment point. And it's a lot easier than just trying to memorize words on a page at home. All right? So what I'm saying is take advantage of that time. I know I stressed this, and I'm not anyone's parent in here. I'm not trying to like guilt you into doing anything. But I know on the lab test, I stress to everyone a lot, I'm available to stay after class. If we get done early, make sure you're looking at the models and stuff like that over and over and over again. And there were a very few students who did that, who stayed and like hours after class was over and you were still looking at the bones and things like that. And I don't think it should be a surprise. Those students tended to do a lot better on the test. If you struggled on the bones test, just make sure you do something to change the way you prepare for the muscles test. Because if you don't stay after class and like as soon as we're done, you're out the door, I don't think anything's going to magically change where the muscles are going to be easier. Just make sure you're putting in the work for it. Okay? There is a connect assignment for this one too. So it's going to be the muscles of the torso and leg. It'll match up with what we're talking about this week. And that's going to be due on Sunday the 18th. Last thing is that this Thursday is the deadline to withdraw from any of your spring classes, including this one. So what I want everyone to do, especially now that that last exam grade is in, what I want you to do is look at your grade, see what your average is in this class right now. And if you are failing, absolutely, get in touch with me and let me know, and I can try to, it'll take like a minute. I can figure out what you're going to have to make to finish up with, whatever grade you're looking for to get your grade up to passing. If you know that you're going to have like a certain letter grade to get into the program that you're going to apply for and you're not there, if you'll send me a message, again, less than a minute, I can say, if you want to finish with a B, this is what you're going to have to score from here on out to bring your final grade up to that point. All right? So let's say just reach out to me anytime and let me know. You can talk to me after class. Send me a message, call during my office hours, any of that's okay. After Thursday, though, that's the deadline. So after Thursday, if you're still in the class, then I can't remove you from the class. Whatever grade you end up with, it's the one that I'll end up reporting at the end of the semester. All right. Most of you are doing great. I know I have to cover that just in case, but if you're doing good, just keep doing what you're doing. But if you are on that kind of borderline or you're not doing as well as you need to, just let me know and I can give you any information you need before you make that decision. All right? Thanks, and if you need anything, let me know.